Okay. So yes, so basic file permission. Today's question. Basic file permission. What is permission? What is permission? Hmm? Pardon? Permissions. Basic file permission. So in Linux, so every file or a directory in Linux has a access control, access permission. So what are those access permissions? Read access, write access, and execute access. Okay, so every file and every directory has read and write and execute access. That is based on your requirement. So how to set permissions? So here three types of users are there. So one is owner, second one group, and others. Clear? Read,
Right.
execute access. Three access modes. And three types of users. Owner, group, others. Clear? Read, write, execute, owner, group, others. Okay. So what is owner? User. Who is created that file? Who created that file? Any file. Who created directory? So those user called owner. The file belongs to user. Group. So what is group? Huh? Logically grouping of users, right? So the file belongs to, if you want to add the file into one group, so that file belongs to which group? So group ownership, group owner, owner, and others. Others means the users not belongs to the group and not a owner. Okay, not a owner of file or a directory. So those users are called other users. So how to set read, write, execute access permission for owner, group, and others. Okay, in Linux. So have a chmod command, change mode command. Using change mode command, we can set this read, write, execute access permission based on our requirement. So if you want to give access to group people, read, write. So how to set read, write? So read, write. So for others, read only. For owner, complete access on that file. Okay. So we have a two methods. One is numerical method and one is symbolic method to set permissions on files or directories. So here read denotes in symbolic method R. Okay. Numeric value 4. Write 2. Execute 1. Okay. This is symbolic method. This is numeric notation. So read access, write access, and execute access. So read access. User. So how to denote user? U. Group. G. Other. O. Okay. User represents like this: user, group, and others. Clear? User, group, others. Now how to set permissions for user, for group, and on others? Clear? chmod. chmod is the command. Options. permission and file or directory name. This is the syntax of change mode. Read mode, write mode, and execute mode. Change in mode on file or directory. Clear? Huh? Permission. Okay. Command, option, permission, and file name or directory name. Clear? Okay. This is syntax of chmod command. So read, write, execute, access. We have two methods to set permissions on file or directory. So read, write, execute. It denotes store to the value is 6. Okay, got it? Read, write, execute. 7, 7, 7. Example. Okay, user, group, other. User, group, others. 3 types of users. Okay, there are 3 types of users and 3 types of access mode. Access mode. One is read access, one is write access, another one is execute access. Okay, so on user 7. What is 7 mean? Read plus write plus execute. What is the total value? 7 in numeric notation, right? So now on user, full access, complete access, read, write, execute access. So if you set permissions on user 7, then user can execute the file, user can read the file, user can modify the file, user can delete the file. Okay? It has complete access. It has complete access on that file for user. So if you set 7 permissions on group, so now the users belongs to the same group, they have complete access. They have complete access. Read, write, execute. So if you set 7, the complete access on others. Now everyone. So not only the user and group people, everyone can access. Everyone can read. Everyone can write data into that, modify. They can delete also. So because allow complete access for others. 7 means. Okay. So full access 7. Read, write, execute. So read, write, execute on user. Read, write, execute on group. Read, write, execute on others. Clear? Maximum permissions on file or directory. So maximum permissions. Okay. Total permissions, right? So this is the 777 value is total permissions on user, on group, on others. Okay. So read, write, execute. Okay. Clear? Read, write, execute. Note down the default. So the default permissions. Default permission for directory. Default permissions for directory. Default permissions for directory as root. As root means if you log in with root account. Okay. 755. 755. For file 644. Directory 755 on file 644. Clear? As root account. Okay. So if you log in with normal user account, any user account, okay, the user account not an administrative account, okay. So for directory, the default permission 775 and for file 664. 664. Clear? Root and normal user. Normal user. For directory, for file. Directory, file. This is the default value. So after installation, okay. What is 755? 7 for total permissions for owner of the directory. So read, write, execute, right? Next, on group, read and execute. Correct? Next, on group, on others, read and execute. There is no write permission for group and others. They can't write, they can't modify the existing file. They can read only. They can read that directly. Okay. For files, here, read, write. There is no execute permission. Read, no write permission, no execute permissions on group. Read only. See, for directory 755, for file 644. So if you created user after login using root user account, so if you created any directory, any file, the same permissions will be applied. Same file permissions will be applied. For directory 755, for file 644. Okay. For files, read, write. For owner, group, read only. Others, read only. Clear? So here there is no execute permissions on files. Okay. Okay. So execute. So see. 1 second. Okay. So here 775 in normal user account, 664 for files. 775 for on user, read, write, execute. On group, read, write, execute. On others, read, execute. So read, write for user, read, write for group, read only for others. Okay, so but there is no execute permissions on files, right? So how to execute? So if you want to access a file, so required execute permissions, right? So then only you can read, you can open the file. So how to access? So without execute permissions, you can't execute. Okay, but not required execute permissions on regular files, only required for script files. Execute permission required only on script files, binary files, not required on regular files like a plain text file. Okay, clear? Got it? So not required. So if the file is a regular, script file, like shell scripting file or a binary file, then required execute permissions on that. Otherwise not required. So by default the permissions read write is enough, because already the parent is what? Directory is having execute permissions. Okay, so no need to set execute permissions on files. Clear? So when is required execute permissions on file? So whether if the file is a binary file, or script file, then it's required. So if you want to execute the script, shell will read that file line by line, then it executes. then it executes line by line, whatever the commands and syntaxes you specified, okay, in the script file. Clear? Got it? So this is the default permission. So after installation, if you log in with root account, so if you created any directory or any file, by default the same permissions will be applied. For directory 755, for file 644. Clear? For normal user account 775 664. Clear? Clear? So root and this one. Remember this. Okay? Got it? How to change? How to change permissions, right? So by default 755 644. So if you want to allow, so file 1 created by user, the default. So for example, created by Suresh. Suresh user created file called file 1. What is the default permissions on file 1 now? Yes, 664. Exactly right. 664. Because Suresh user is normal user account. Okay? Not an administrator. Okay? Clear? 664. So now the user, owner and group users having read and write execute access permission. Only on others have read only permission. Okay? Clear? So if you want to allow a user to read write, if you want to allow a user to read and write, so how to give permissions for other users? How to? Using chmod, okay. Then set permissions. Either you need to add that user into one group, this group, the file. So basically, so when you created a file in Linux or directory, anything, so file will be created with ownership of same user account and group ownership what? User primary group. User primary group with same group name. Owner Suresh. Group owner also Suresh. When you create a file or a directory, file will be added into Suresh primary group and user account, user ownership. Okay. So one more user, polyglot. So polyglot is a other user because user is not belongs to group, not a member. Polyglot user not a member in Suresh group. Okay. So how to add, we'll see later using the user administration, how to add a user into one group. Okay. So here, so if you want to allow polyglot user to read and write on file something. So now polyglot user having read only permissions because the user is a other user, not belongs to the group and not a owner of the file, not a owner of the file. So either you need to add to this group, sorry, either you need to add this group or set permissions for other 6. If you set permissions on other 6, so read write, then not only the polyglot user, any user can read and write. Any user can read and write in the Linux system. So if you created a number of users, now any user can read and write. So how to allow a particular user? Yes, we need to add that user into this group. So already group is having read and write. Already group is having read and write. So no need to set read write permissions on others. So if you set read write permissions on others, then everyone can read and write. Everyone can read and write. Okay. So that is based on our requirement. So if you want to allow a group of people, so for example, in our Linux system, 10 users are there. So if you want to allow 4 users to read and write, okay. So if you want to allow a user user 1, U1, user 2, user 3 and user 4. To allow read and write, he can also modify. So if you allow to modify files to user 1, user 2, user 3 and user 4, okay, then add these 4 users into one group. The same group. User belongs to one group, right, already. So either add these users into this group. Set permissions on that group. Read and write. Then only these 4 people, 4 users can read and write. Others are only read only. Protected, right? File protected from others. Security, providing security for files. Data, preventing unauthorized access from other users. Clear? Like this. Either add 4 users into one group, then set permissions on that group. Okay. Now only the users belongs to this group can read and write. Can read and write. Others can read only. They can read and only access for on that file. Clear? Like this. So how to set ch mode? Ch mode to change permissions for user, owner of the file, read and write, or group already is having right, read write right. So if you want to remove read write access, only read only permissions, then mode on other 0. So if you want to remove complete permissions for others, so now they can access. They can't access files file also. They can't read. They can't modify. Okay. Complete access removed. Okay. So read write access on others. File name. File 1. Okay. Only user is having read write permission. Now user can read and write. So only group is having read permission. Now the users belongs to group, one group. Only they can read the file. They can read means they can view the content. They can view the lines, whatever the data inside file. But they can't modify. They can't modify. Others, they can't access. They can't read the file. If someone is trying to access other user, so one warning message will be displayed. What is that? Access denied. No permission. Okay, access denied. You'll get a message like access denied because there is no access permissions on users, other users. Only group people is having read permission and only owner is having read and write permission. That is how to protect files based on our requirement. So how to provide a security for data on files or directories like this. That is based on our requirement. To have a 2 methods, one is numerical method to set permissions on that user, group, others, and one more method, symbolic, read, write, execute. Clear? So got it? So up to here, any doubt? Up to here, any doubt? No? Fine, thank you. Okay, so I'll give you small examples. Then we'll see. I'll show you that. So log in with root account, right? Root user. Ls. How to check files permission? So whether the file is having read write access on group or other. How to check file permission? ls-l. Simply execute ls-l. It shows the complete information about a file. So what is that information? So who is owner of the file? Who is group owner of the file? When the file is created, what is the file permissions applied on that file, and whether the file is a directory file or a regular file, what is the size of the file, the link count, all the information, right? ls-l. See, desktop. What is desktop? Is a directory, right? Desktop is a directory. See, the first three. What is first three here? Owner. Owner of the file. Read, write, execute. Who is owner? See, this is owner name, root user, and group owner, same. Group ownership also same. Group name also root, user name also root. Okay. See, read, write, execute on owner, read and execute on group. That is what we discussed, right? Read, write, execute user, read, write, execute group, read, write, execute other. So see, now read and execute on group and read and execute on other. So what is the value? Read, write, execute means 7. Read, execute means 5. Read, execute means 5. 7, 5, 5, right? So complete access for owner, read and execute access for group, read and execute access for others. Clear? See, this is data is a file. Data is a file. So based on first field in the ls-l, we can identify whether the file is a directory file or regular file. See, hyphen. See, on owner, read and write. There is no execute permissions for file. So read only for group, read only for others. 644, right? This is the default permission. So create a file. Create a file. Cat test file. Test one. Creating. Already is there. Okay. Polyglot. Creating polyglot txt. Polyglot txt file. Okay. Basic file permission. Sorry, control C. Sorry. Basic file permission, control D to save, right? Now read that file, polyglot.txt. So one line is there, basic file permission. Now ls-l, there is a polyglot.txt. See, so what is the default permission? Read, write for user, owner. Read permissions for group, read permissions for others. Okay, so how to check specific file information? That's it. Polyglot is, I mean, ls-l, the file name. Here the file name is polyglot.txt. See, now on polyglot file, text file, for owner read write, for group read only, for others read. Okay. Now group users, the users belongs to group and others can read the document. They can't modify. Only owner of the file can modify the file. Okay. So how to test that? How to test? Okay, I'll show you that. So copy this file to polyglot to top level directory. Okay, because so users can't access each other home directory. They can't access. Okay, so root user can access other users home directory, but normal users can't access root users home directory. So because the file is created under root users home directory. Okay, so how to test? Copy that file to top level directory. Okay, so ls, see, file is copied, right? Now users can access. Now log in with Suresh user account, any other user account. Control Alt F2. Suresh user account is there, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Login. ls. This is Suresh user home directory, pwd. Currently Suresh and you are in Suresh user home directory slash home slash Suresh. CD, change your directory to root directory, not slash root directory, root directory. See, root file system, change it, right? So polyglot text file is there. Cat, read that file, polyglot text. Now open and read. So the Suresh user having read access. So Suresh reading the file successfully, right? So try to modify VI. So how to modify? Using editor. How to edit the file? Yeah, you can do that. Okay, no problem. So and append line. What it says? Permissions denied. Permission denied because others and group users not having right permissions. Right permissions. Okay, right permissions. So if you set right permissions on group or others, then only the users belongs to group, then they can write data into that file. They can append or directly edit using editor. Okay, so now set the permissions for others, right permissions. How to set? chmod for user 6, already 6 permissions is having 6, and for group 6 and others 4. Okay, polyglot.txt ls-l slash polyglot. See, oh sorry, modified, right? Now access, read write access has been set, right? For user and group having 6 and others having read only permission. Now try to access again, modify. Again it says permissions denied because Suresh user not belongs to the file group. So file belongs to one group, right? So what is that group name? Root. Suresh is not belongs to a root group. So now Suresh user is a other user account. Okay, set permissions on others. Switch to graphical and set permissions 664. Okay, now everyone, group, others and owner is having read write permissions on same file. See, hi. Modified, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so because allowed other users to write data into file, modify the file. Okay, so try to remove rm slash polyglot permissions denied. Permission denied. Why?
Denied.
There is no permission to delete the files for others. Okay, so if you set permissions for others to delete, then they can delete. If you allow execute complete access. Okay, clear? Okay, leave it that. So we'll see in the user and group administration how to set that. So once the user is adding, okay, got it? So how to change permission, how to allow users. So if you want to allow only group users to read, if you specify like this, what is this? Now owner is having complete access, only group people can read, others they can't read and write, they can't read and write. So to protect the file data, protect file from others. How to protect? Use this read, write, execute, access, and create user. Okay. So if you want to allow a group of users to read and write, then add users into one group. Then set permissions on. So whatever the requirement you have. Okay. So if you want to allow read, write, then set read, write permissions on group. So then remove others to even read, write. If you set 0, then they can't read and write. So if you want to allow other users to read the document, then set read permissions on others using chmod. Clear? So first one user, second one group, third one others. Remember? Okay. Okay. This is numeric notation. So how to set permissions based on symbolic method. Symbolic method. chmod. Same command. U plus R. What is U plus R? Adding. Three types of operators. One is plus, minus, and equal to operators, right? Adding, removing, to add and remove. So user. So if you want to add, read access, read write, execute. You want to set. You want to set. Read, write, execute. User. U plus, comma, G plus, read, write, execute, comma, O plus, read, write, execute. What is this? User. Adding user. Read, write, execute access. Adding permissions. Read and execute permissions for user, group also, and others also. Or any direct is there? A test. ls-l. See. Modified right? Read, write, execute, read, write, execute, and read, write, execute. Now complete access. Now everyone can read and write. Now everyone can read and write. Clear? Okay. So to remove write permissions for group. How to remove write permissions on group? How to remove write permissions on group? G minus W. Simple. What is the directory? Test. ls-l. See. Remove write. Clear? Read, write, execute. Remove write permission. G minus W. G means group. Removing which permissions? Write permissions on that group. Okay. So to remove write permissions on others, just simply specify O minus W. So again execute ls-l. See. Remove write. Yes. Only user is having read, write, execute, and group is having read, execute, and others is having read, execute. Okay.
Others have only execute. No, there is no write.
Yes. Write permissions. Remove write.
Yeah.
So previously the other user is having read, write, execute permissions. So
Yeah.
using a chmod command, we removed write permissions on others. Clear?
Yes.
Like this. So based on your requirement, you can set the access mode on users, groups, others using chmod command. Chmod command. Clear? So read means 4, write 2, execute 1. The total value is 7, right? Clear? 7. See, switch to normal user account. SU- to switch. Sorry. Is it? Suresh. Okay. ls-l. See, what is the default permissions for files? If you log in with normal user account, 664. So create a directory mkdir dir1 ls-l. See what is the default permissions for directory? 775. 7. What is 7? 4 plus 2 plus 1. Read, write, execute. Complete access, right? And read, write, execute for group. So read, execute for others. Here, if you created any file, create a file. The default permissions for file 5. See, what is the default permission? 6, read, write, 6, read, write, and read only 4. 664, right? Okay. So basically, so if you created files, log in with normal user account, the default permissions for directory is 775. 7 means read, write, execute. Read 4, write 2, execute 1. Add total value is 7. 775. And for the file 664. So if you log in with root account, administrator account, so if you created any file or a directory, the default permissions on directory is 755. 755. Okay. So for file 644. Okay. Remember this. Clear? Yeah, you can.
What is the access? If you are writing it, we are appending that and we can write it. In reading mode, we are just reading. What is this?
To run the script, if you executed any script, so it executes some functions, right, inside. That is what. So if you give access for that file, execute access, then only shell will execute that file. Okay. So binary file. So for example, if you executed chmod is a binary file command. Okay. So basically, so what it does, it modifies whatever the permissions you specified on the syntax on a specific file. The basic functionality of chmod command written in a execute script file. So how to execute that? Required execute permissions on that. Then only shell will execute that. If that file is a normal file, so no need to set execute permission. Just open that file, read. Okay, clear? This is execute, write, and read access mode. Clear? So how to set? So have a two methods. One is static, one is numeric. Got it? So how to set default permissions on file system? How to set default permissions on file system? So by default, if you created any file with normal user account, 664. If you created directory, the default permissions for directory is 775. So if you want to change it, change the default permissions to 775 to 755, 664 to 644. So if you created after modifying the default permissions on file system, okay, if you created any file or any directory, then the directory will be applied on files applied 742, 755 and for 644. How to set that the default value, file permission value on file system? So let's set here some have a command umask user mask value. Clear? User mask value. How to set? What is umask? What is umask? User mask. So how to calculate and how to set this mask value? Okay. The default mask value for root user. Note down this 0 to 2. The default mask value for root user 0 to 2. For normal user account 0 0 2. For normal user account, the default mask value 002. For root user account 022. Clear? How to check that mask value? Just simply execute umask command. Umask command, you will get a masked value. Okay, so execute. Umask. What is that? 022. So leave it that first one 0. That is advanced file permissions concept. Okay, we will see in the advanced file permission. So remember these three fields from second field: user, group, others. So this one. Okay, 022. So this is root user account, right? Administrator. Okay. So how to identify that? As symbol. Administrator. So for administrative user account root, the default mask value 022. Okay. For normal user account, see umask 002. 002 normal user account. Clear? Fine. So how to set this? So what is mask value? So how to calculate this mask value? Okay. So based on this mask value, if you set mask value 0, so default, right? 002. Mask value mask equal to, default permissions. Default permissions equal to total permission minus mask value. So this is the default permission. Okay. So already we discussed, right? For normal user account, default permissions for directories, default permissions for files. So what is default permissions for normal users? 775 for directory, 664 for files. Root account, root user account 755 for directory, 644 for files. The default permissions. Okay. So that the default permissions, if you created any file, the same permissions will be applied. So if you created files with root account, then that permissions will be applied the same 755 and 644. So if you created any normal user account, the permissions will be applied like 755, 775, 664. So how to set this? That is depends on mask value. So how to set this? Default permissions equal to total permissions minus mask value. What is the total permission? What is total permission? What is total permission? Yes, 775.
775.
No, not 775. The total permissions. User, group, others. Complete total permissions, full permission. Okay. So read, write, execute. What is the mask value? Root user 0 on other user 2 minus 5, right? 5 and 7. Got it? Okay. So for directory 755. What about file 644? Okay, we'll see later. Same. The total permission 777 and 002 minus 577, right? 775. Only for directories. So here file 644 and here 664 because on directory, the parent directory holds files and subdirectories, right? Okay, not required execute permissions for regular files, plain text files. So only execute permissions required on binary files, not for regular files. So by default, so already parent directory is having execute permission. Okay, so no need to set that execute permissions for regular files. Okay, so that's why get the default value for normal file 444. 644. So here 64. Here got it. So based on the mask value. Okay. So for example, how to change the mask value? Already we saw that, right? See, here the mask value is 002 for user. Hello. Hello.
Tell sir.
What is sound?
Okay. Sir.
Okay, fine. 002. So how to change this mask value? The default mask value from 002, right? So create file. I'll show you the difference. So after, see, create one more file, touch text. See, what is the default permission? 64, right? Create directory dir. So what is the permissions on dir? 775, right? 7, 7 and 5. 7, 7, 5. Okay. So now change the mask value. Umask, execute the default mask value 002. Now change that mask value 002 022. Change mask value for Suresh user account. Suresh user. Umask 022 022. Execute. Modified, right? Now the default mask value is changed to 002 022. Modified. 002 022. Okay. So now create file. Touch test1. Check. Where is test1? What is the default permissions now? 644.
Read right.
Read write for user, read only on group, read only on others. Clear? So remove that value. One second. Full permissions minus mask value 022. Remove. What is minus 2? 7 minus 2? 5. 7 minus 2? 5. 7. 755. File 644. That's it. Modified, right? So you can create any file, any directory now using Suresh user account. Then the same permissions will be applied. But what about existing files? can't okay, so they can't modify with the new mask value. So still exists whatever the value is there, the previous, whatever the permissions are there in the previous session. Okay, yes, like this. So 002 022 modifier like this. As per your requirement, you can set the default mask value. Then if you created any file, the file permissions will be applied based on this mask value. So how to calculate that mask value? Just full permission minus mask value. If you specify like this, what is the mask value now? Default permission. Mask value is 001. What is the default permissions on directory? 7? Yes, 776. 776. Permission on files? On files, what is the default permission? Not 664, 666. 666. Because here on other execute permission removed, only allowed. See, what is 77? Read, write, execute, read, write, execute, read, write, not execute permission. 7, 7, 6. Clear? Not required execute permissions on files. Remember that. Okay? Okay, by default, there is no execute permissions for regular files. Only required execute permissions for what? Binary files, script files. Okay? Just keep it, that word in mind. Okay? Okay? Don't confuse. See? That's it. Remove the execute permission. So here execute permissions is the right. Here also execute permissions is the right. So already there is no execute permissions on. Just simply 666. I'll show you that. Could be anything. That is depends on your requirement. So if you want to create files with the default permissions, okay. If you want to create files with the default permissions as per your requirement, just set the mask value. Then the files will be created with same permission. Mask value. So if you set the mask value, if you create any file, any number of times, the same permissions will be applied. Even the directory also. Okay? So if you want to modify a particular file permission, if you want to change particular directory permission, use chmod command as per your requirement. As per your requirement, change the permission, mode permissions for files and directory. Okay? Better. Okay? Clear? Hello?
Yes, Suresh.
Is there any doubts?
Yeah. 666 is it's only for user and group, right? What about others?
No.
For 6 is it applicable for others also?
One second. So here, first one is group, user. This is group.
Yeah, no.
This
666.
is
Down.
So this is
Down.
user. This is
This I can understand.
this is
Group.
other. Not
Others,
group.
yeah.
This is not group. This is not user. So here first value is user. Second one is group. Third one is
Group.
other. Okay?
Others, yeah.
So remove
That I got it.
001. So
Yeah.
0 mask value for user, 0 mask value for group. One is the mask value. Remove that. So what is one here? Read, write, execute. So read means 4, write means 2, execute means 1. Now remove the execute permissions from total value. 6, right?
Okay. 6, 776.
Yes. 776.
Yeah, that I got it. What about
Okay.
666?
1 second. So this is the default permissions on directories.
Yeah.
Okay, this is the default permissions on directories. So for if you created any directory called dir1, okay, the default permissions on directory for user 7. If you set the mask value 001 on group 7, on other 6, okay, got it? So this is directory. If you created file, okay, if you created a file, so when you set the mask value 001, file 1, created file 1, so on users, who is owner of the file, so then the user is having 6 permissions, read and write, and group also read and write, and other also read and write. So because by default there is no execute permissions required, not required execute permissions for a normal file. So only execute permissions required for binary files, bin and script files. Okay. So the default permissions for file, and this is the default permission for directory. Okay. So if you set the mask value 022, then the default permissions on directory 7. This is the total value, right? 0, 2. Removing here, what is the 2 mean? Removing write permissions for others. Means only
Group and others.
Yes. Yes.
Here you are removing. You are removing the permission for groups and others, not for users.
User. Yes. Exactly right. Okay. So now this is the default permissions for directory 755. If you created any directory, so if the mask value is 022, then the permissions on directory 755 for user 7, for group 5, for other 5. If you created file 644, is the default value for files. Okay, this is directory, this is file. Got it? Hello.
Yeah.
Okay, so not required for files and regular files, because the parent directory is having execute permissions already. Okay, fine.
Okay.
This is mask value, user mask. How to set user mask? So you can also set different mask values for different users. Any user is root user also. You can modify. You can modify. See, this is normal user account. So umask. What is the umask? Execute 022, right? From now onwards. So whatever the new files and new directories created, that files will be uploaded to system. That files will be applied with same permissions. Clear? So which permission? 644 for file, 755 for directory. So if you change the mask value again, mask 001. What is the mask value now? 001. Now create a file, cat test2, control D. See, what is the test2? See, what is the default value for file? Read, write for all. Group, user, others. Okay. If you set the mask value 001, only execute permissions removed on others. Only execute permissions removed on others. So create a directory mkdir test3 ls-l. See, what is the default permissions on user? Complete, read, write, execute. And what is the default permissions on other group? Read, write, execute, complete. So on other, read, write, not execute permissions, because we removed execute permissions for others. It is the mask value, right? 001. One means execute, removing execute permissions on others. Got it? Okay. Change umask 0 to 2. Change that. Okay, exit from this normal user account. So what is the umask value for default? This is the default mask value for root user account. So after installation, execute the mask command, umask command, then it shows the default mask value 022. Okay, for normal user account 002. For normal user account 002 is the default mask value after fresh installation. Okay, if you created files, the based on the mask value permissions will be applied on files and directories. Clear? So this is the basic file permission. So how to set file permission? Okay, once again I'll show you. chmod is the command. Then, so if you want to set full permissions for user on directory 7, read, write, execute. Okay, then read only permission, read, write permissions, read, execute permissions on group, read, execute permissions on others. So if you want to allow read, write, execute for others 757 or full permissions everyone, you want to set 777 means now allowed all users, group, user and others allowed to write, read and delete. They can delete now because other users also having complete permissions, read, write, execute 777. Clear? So what is the directory name? Any directory is a test. Yes. See, test is modified, right? 777. Now everyone can write files, create files inside. Okay, I'll show you that. mkdir, create a directory inside. One second. Is there any temporary directory? No. Create a directory mkdir / test2. So ls-l / c. Where is test2? What is the default permissions on test2? 755, right? 755. So only others and group having read and execute. There is no write permission. They can read. They can read the files inside directory. They can't create files into directory. They can't copy files into directory. Okay. So
if they have execute permission, automatically by default they can delete the files also, right?
No. They can't delete. Just they can read the document. So okay, touch, create a file inside test2. File 1 created, right? Now log in with Suresh user account. su-Suresh normal user. Okay. So go to the change directory to test ls. Okay. What? Enter, right? Execute. So they can read cat file 1, but there is no file information inside. So modify that cat file 1. What it says? Permissions denied. Permission denied. Permission denied. Because the file is not belongs to user. So try to create inside test2 directory, any directory dir1. Cannot create dir1, permissions denied, because there is no write permission. Only you can view the content. You can read the files inside test directory, even though if you have a read and execute permission. So without write permission, they can't create files into test2 directory. Okay, now set permissions on that, exit and change directory to test. Right, this is right. Now set the permission chmod 777. Now allowed group and as well as others to write files into directory. And what is the directory name? Test2. Now change your switch to Suresh. Change directory to test2. So now create mkdir. ls only file 1 is there. Now create directory mkdir dir1. Now it is created. Because now allowed write permissions to write something into the directory. Now successfully other user account created directory called dir1. Now everyone, any user can create file because allowed others to write. Others means the user not belongs to the group, not a owner of the file or the directory. Got it? Like this. So how to set permissions? Okay. So once again we will see in the user and group administration. I'll give you few more examples there. Just understand the concept. So what is permission? What is mask value? What is read, write, execute? Okay. So how to add, how to remove permissions on file directory as per your requirement. Clear? Got it? So is there any doubt, Ramana? Hello.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay, fine, Suresh.
Okay. Got it? So tomorrow, Monday, on Monday, we'll see the advanced file permission. Okay. So, okay, thank you. 1 second. Anand, hello. Hello, Anand.
Hello?
Yes.
Okay, sir.
No, any doubt?
No, sir. No, sir.
Okay, thank you. Bye.
Thanks.